Cut. 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 Bus. 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 Van. 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 Motorcycle. 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 Scooter. 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 Bicycle. 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 Tricycle. 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 Electric scooter. Electric scooter. Electric scooter. Skateboard. 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 Foot. 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 Horse. 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 Train. 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 Sleigh. 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 Metro. 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 Ski. 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 Taxi. 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 Truck. 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 Tractor. 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 Excavator. 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 Ambulance. 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 Police car. Police car. Police car. Garbage truck. Garbage truck. Garbage truck. Fire truck. Fire truck. Fire truck. Golf cart. Golf cart. Golf cart. Go-kart. 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 Crane truck. Crane truck. Crane truck. Road roller. Road roller. Road roller. How does she go? How does she go? She goes on a horse. How do they go? They go by cart. How does he go? He goes on skis. How does he go? He goes by sleigh. How does he go? He goes by car. How do you go? We go by bus. How does she go? She goes by taxi. How does he go? He goes by truck. How does he go? He goes by electric scooter. How does he go? He goes by train. How does he go? He goes by motorcycle. How does he go? He goes by bicycle. How does she go? She goes by scooter. How does she go? She goes by tricycle. How does she go? She goes by van. How does she go? She goes by metro. How does he go? He goes on a skateboard. How does she go? She goes on foot. How does he go? He goes in an excavator. How does she go? She goes on a tractor. How does she go? She goes by ambulance. How do they go? They go by garbage truck. How does he go? He goes by police car. How do they go? They go by fire truck. How does she go? She goes by golf cart. How does she go? She goes by go-kart. How does she go? She goes by crane truck. How does she go? She goes on a road roller. How does he go? He goes on a forklift. How does he go? He goes on roller skates. How do you go? I go by dump truck. How do you go? I go by cement mixer.
Ground transport, we can go. Ground transport, let's go. How do they go? They go by cart, by. How does he go? He goes by sleigh, by. How does he go? He goes by car, by. How does she go? She goes on a horse, on. How do you go? We go by bus, by. How does she go? She goes by taxi, by. How does he go? He goes by truck, by. How does he go? He goes on skis, on. Ground transport, we can go. Ground transport, let's go. How does he go? He goes by electric scooter, by. How does he go? He goes by train, by. How does he go? He goes by motorcycle, by. How does he go? He goes on roller skates, on. How does he go? He goes by bicycle, by. How does she go? She goes by scooter, by. How does she go? She goes by tricycle, by. How does she go? She goes on a tractor, on. Ground transport, we can go. Ground transport, let's go. How does she go? She goes by van, by. How does she go? She goes by metro, by. How does he go? He goes on a skateboard, on. How does she go? She goes on foot, on. How does he go? He goes in an excavator, in. How does she go? She goes by